Coming at you from beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana, as the Pelicans prepare to take the court. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. The Nuggets will kick off their road trip right here.
And I think we'll see them try to come out strong here. They know it's just a short stint on the road, and this is where you want to play smart, efficient basketball in games like these and get back to that home court.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this break, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Here's Murray following the basket by Jokic. To the left side wing. From downtown. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell. Watson for three. Bay pulls it in. Murray with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Just 5 to shoot. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Showtime. Eddie Jones has incredible hops.
West can't hit. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. I think we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Outside, Horford. Lets it go from deep. Second shot opportunity. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
And how about the poise there by Horford? Lets the defender make the mistake, and now he's headed to the line.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I had a chance to catch up with James Borrego. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And Jokic gets it to go. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. They trail by 1. Bangs home the trifecta.
That is just tremendous recognition. Murray could have easily taken that himself, but he wisely chose to kick it out.
Now, here's Jokic. 6 points for him. They get it back. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Jokic just got 8 points.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. The Nuggets trailed by 3. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. And Horford, here we go. Yep, that one goes in there.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Watson. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Jones with it. West picks him up. Here's Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
To the middle. Stolen by Jones. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Watson for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. 5 points in the game. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Murray. Nothing on the board. Clock at 6. Here's West. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Now Mitchell. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's just a great...
19.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Nuggets?
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Jones, no luck.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
The Nuggets leading by 4. Come on, Jokic with the touch.
And the teardrop coming from a 7-footer. No one is stopping the Joker there.
West outside. Lopez outside. Lets it go with a 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Valanciunas. Kicks it out to Johnson. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Jones. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Kevin, back to you.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Oh, Mitchell's so good inside.
In a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
Inside, here's Misi. Makes it off the glass. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travel.
Donovan Mitchell climbs the ladder.
And this guy is no stranger to the highlight reel. Mitchell never misses a chance to elevate.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
Here's Jokic. Jokic makes it look easy inside.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And there's the foul. It will go on Jordan Poole. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. In for the Nuggets, number 10.
The Nuggets on offense.
Brandon Williams.
Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Here's Jokic. Good. Jokic has got 14.
Capable of being a very potent scorer. Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
Drops in the tray.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
So Greg, talking about Jeremiah Fears for a second here. Both he and his brother, Jeremy Jr., play college basketball at the same time during the 24-25 season.
Clearly, this sport runs in their family. Jeremiah's fearlessness and competitive spirit have made him an enticing prospect, and I'm sure he'd attest he owes that, at least partially, to Jeremy.
In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Count that one.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Tim, one thing for sure. When Zion Williamson is right, he can carry all by himself in offense.
Well, there is no question he is an athletic freak. There is no answer for him when he is playing aggressively.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Here we go, one-on-one. 35 seconds left now here in the second. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
The assist.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. West down low. Pass to Matkovic. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
Jones in the post, and the basket is good. Jones has got 4 this quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The Nuggets leading by 19. Now, here's Jokic. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Pass to Lopez. 6 to shoot. Now, Bay fires the 3. The rebound by Johnson. Jokic with it. He's got 20. And Jones has it in the corner. Outside, Jones. Pass to Brown. For 3. Jones, no luck.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Here's Lopez. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Jones, no one around him. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
He likes to shoot from back there. He's steady Eddie for a reason.
Outside for Murray. West, right side. Back to Moody. And the Pelicans miss again.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
And here's Jokic. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Murray looking around to end the run. And it's Murray with the jam.
Wow, Murray really taking off right there, playing over the top of the defense.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Back to you.
They're sure good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allie. To the paint. Denver passing it around. Pass to Watson. Back to Mitchell. Down low. Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Now Brown. Hasn't made one yet. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
And Denver has possession. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
And one of Mitchell's great attributes, strength and explosiveness at the rim.
Pass to Matkovic. To the right side. A wide open look here for Fears. The three-pointer off the mark. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. Very unfortunate. And the coach is going to have something to say about that.
To the inside. The kick out to Poole. At the elbow, Horford. Here's Fears. And so it's the Denver Nuggets ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding.
Denver, 56.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint. Pass to Brown. For three, Mitchell. It falls for the sixth time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And got rid of it promptly. Mitchell wasting no time.
From the arc. And Trey Murphy hits from deep.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Pass to Watson. Back to Mitchell. Watson the screen. 4 on the shot clock. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Watson. It's Brown on the wing. It's tipped. Here's Brown. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. It's West with the drive. What a terrific move that was.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Bobbed up there for Mitchell. He can't get that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Now, here's Jokic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jokic has got 22.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Up and in on the layup. Jokic has got 4 points this quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback. Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Here's Jokic. It's tipped. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Denver.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. Can you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game?
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jokic.
Man, he was tremendous on the glass tonight, controlling the boards and fighting for extra possessions.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. West outside. To the middle. He's looking for Messi and finds him. This one for 3. Good on the triple.
I'm telling you, he is doing absolutely everything he can out there. He's just not getting enough help.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think,